From the very beginning, women were treated unequally. Just recently have things began to change for better for women and future of our society. So if we take a look at the formation of our world, if we remember our religion classes, we realize that it all started with Adam and Eve. Eve was the evil one. She didn't listen to God and ate the forbidden fruit. Then she chose to do wrong and give the fruit to Adam as well. The ideology that one sex is superior than other is called sexism. The presumption of male sexism led to a pattern of prejudice and discrimination against women. It was one of the earliest forms of violence directed towards all women, not just wives, because of their sex. In the 6th century, bishops debated whether a woman is really human at all. Estimated that 9 million women were tortured and burned at the stake. Let's simply explain what causes discrimination against women. So the stereotype is overgeneralized belief about a particular group or class of people. And then we have a prejudice, which is an opinion, usually an unfavorable one, that was formed before having any evidence and that is not based on reason or experience. And then we have a discrimination, which refers to behavior. It can be direct or indirect, and often results from stereotypes or prejudicial attitudes. Women are expected to be thin and graceful, while men are expected to be tall and muscular. Men and women are also expected to dress and groom in ways that are stereotypical to their gender. Social media never, ever fails to perpetuate these myths and stereotypes. So extreme gender stereotypes are harmful because they don't allow people to fully express themselves and their emotions. It's harmful for feminine folks to feel like they're not allowed to be independent, smart, or assertive. So there's an article called Us Too, published in 2018, which tells the story of 8 women who have been the victims of sexism, harassment, and also assault at work. I will briefly give an example of Avery Francis, who had been sexually harassed by her colleague. She went to the company's weekly Friday night socials where people would stay late at the office having some drinks. She was celebrating her promotion at the job. So one of her colleagues was being a bit handsy, putting his hand up her shirt. She tried not to act weird or do anything out of the ordinary. In an attempt to separate herself, she went to the storage closet to get more chips and snacks. So he followed her into the closet and then assaulted her. The problem is that she was questioning herself. She was blaming herself for it. She was asking questions like, am I too provocative? Did I make him feel like he could do that? Was it because I initially didn't say no when he touched my back? But the fact is, she said no in the closet. But he didn't stop. And she found herself in survival mode, trying to talk him down. So whether it's physical or verbal or even sexual harassment, it just has to end. Just because 15 centuries later, we are not questioning the fact that women are humans and don't burn at the stake, does not mean that it is okay to discriminate women now. Many women are still afraid to admit that they've been sexually harassed due to many reasons. They are ashamed. They even question themselves if it was their fault or if it was their outfit that provoked them. But the action has to be done. We must not be silent. Otherwise, people like every Francis colleague will think that it is okay to sexually harass women because that's what women are for, to entertain men. Those stereotypes then create prejudices and finally provokes discrimination and turns into never-ending cycle.